Okay, so today we wanted to demonstrate our stationary filler again. I know we've had a lot of videos on this past month, but we want to show a syringe adapter that goes on them. Basically, it's the same stationary filler. You got your control box filler, up, down for nozzle adjustment. Even have the 8-gauge dispensing needle hole right there. But behind that is a lure lock fitting for syringes. Basically, you can loosen up those two screws, pull out that lure lock, and change that out as needed. These come disposable or stainless. From there, it's just a barb fitting on the bottom. I got a zip tie kind of holding it together. It then wraps around to our peristaltic pump, then to our product. So pretty easy design. This filler does have suck back as well, so when the syringe is done filling, it's going to suck back a little fluid, and that way it stays clean up there. This is an LCD screen, so we do got our LCD screen right now. It's showing a dose of 1 ml. And our peristaltic pump on the side is all the controls. You got a little key switch. Key could come out so you can lock it out if you want. You got some little control buttons up here. Basically up and down are mostly for controlling your fill volume. We do have a foot switch connected to this, so it is hands-free filling, and power cable. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on here though. And let's go ahead and get started and run some of these fills. Right now my syringes, they're broken apart so I don't get vapor lock in them, because we have ran them a few times. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And actually on my dose amount here, I have it at 10. So I'm going to use these buttons here because I just returned it back on. I'm going to drop that amount to 1 ml. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and plunge this syringe down. I'm going to just bring it up, make sure it's not vapor locked, back down. So you go ahead and just twist on your syringe. Then you could go ahead and hit your foot switch. And there you go. We are filled to 1 ml. Go ahead and take it off. You can see there's not really any liquid down there. A reverse fill is pretty crucial on this syringe filler, because you don't want to suck back too much where you start sucking back the plunge or the fluid, and then you get a bunch of air in your syringe. So takes a little bit of calibration to do. There is also a calibration setting on here right now. It is calibrated for MCT oil. We go over that, and we have it in the manual too. You kind of could push your configure button here and calibrate your machine. Anyway, let's go ahead and see this guy repeat. I'm going to go ahead and put this plunger in, drop it all the way down, pull it up just a little bit because I might have a little liquid in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and twist him back on, push his button. Alright, there we go again. Filled it up, and see if I can get my zoom to work. There we go, 1 ml. Now 1 ml is a little hard to see on this syringe. It's a big syringe, so let me go ahead. I'm going to set this guy to 5 mLs. So to do that, I'm going to use my buttons on the side here and click this guy to 5. This filler is a little bit different than most syringe fillers because it is still volumetric, so the volumes are completely controlled by the computer itself, versus changing a bunch of stuff manually with hardware. So I'm going to go ahead and put that guy back down, and let's fill him to 5. Alrighty, there we go. So there is 5. Filled him up fine. Go ahead and twist him off. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this next one at 5 just so you can see it repeat. Make sure I got all my stuff out of there. Not vapor lock, good. Twist him back on. Go ahead and hit my button. And there you go, he's at 5. We'll do it once more. We'll fill these all the way up to 10. So again, there's my dose. Use these buttons on the side. 9, 10 mLs. Alright. If you don't like an LCD screen, we can use a graphical interface like our matrix fillers have and stuff like that. This one's just stationary filler, one type of fill. So just a nice little LCD is all you really need, because you just set your fill volume, hit a foot pedal, and pull off your syringe at 10 mLs. Because that's what we got there. So you don't really need too much more. Go ahead and twist that guy off. I'm going to go ahead and dump this one. Bring the plunger back up. Make sure we're not vapor locked. Twist him on. And 10 mLs. So there you go. You can see it's super accurate for a volumetric filler. Fill in syringes. You can also use this to fill carts if you want. Basically, for a cart filler, what we're starting to do is we got a little heating tank that's going to go adapt right here that can heat your guys' oils up. Then instead of having this long tube here, there's going to be about 3 inches of tubing. And the tank itself will be 1 liter. So basically you'll be able to fill lots of carts with that. Kind of same design. That the tank up here can be jacketed or heat padded, and it will be digitally controlled temperatures. So that's something for our stationary fillers if you are just not wanting to fill with syringes but wanting to fill carts and stuff like that, which a lot of people usually right now just use a hot plate. Anyway, getting way off subject, there is the syringe filler. We'll run one more before we close it out at 10, just to kind of get back on track here. I'm going to go ahead and lock it down, push my button, and there you go. If you need more information on these, please go to www.rockymountainplc.com. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Thanks and have a great day.